Hello, I'm Frank Fellers, the owner of Fellers. We're the world's largest wrap supply company, and I'm really glad to have Justin Pate here. He's the world's leading wrap trainer. Justin, Autoskins they make a lot of cool little tools for people that wrap, and I'm guessing that it's because he's a pretty good wrapper himself, the guy that started the company. Why in the world would you need this pole in your wrap supply kit?
I mean, this is one of those tools that the technique has been around for a while. It started in Europe, and basically what it is you're going to put the vinyl on the pole, and what it does is it allows an installer to wrap, let's say, a bumper, which is notoriously difficult, and you're generally going to use two people. Now you can do it by yourself, or you can wrap the trunk. And so I guess one of those things where, let's say you're working with two people and some guy gets sick and doesn't show up. This allows the installer to have the flexibility to continue to work. Or if you're a one-man shop, this is your extra installer, extra set of hands. Really key. What's special about this is, again, you can use a PVC pipe or like a stick of wood. It's carbon, so again, it looks cool, but it's super light. So that means when you do stick it on the car, let's say when you're doing the bumper, it won't fall off, so it stays on the car. Has the plastic ends which won't scratch, and it looks cool. And the name of the game today in color change, and you can hang it. Name of the game today in color change is style. You really want to have a good presentation in your shop. So when you get that BMW or you get that Ferrari coming in, this just looks way better than a stick of wood. So again, that kind of subtle stuff does make a difference in the big picture.
And I'm holding it here, and it's like a feather. Yeah. So really, really cool tool. Thanks a lot, Justin. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
The Autoskins bumper pole is a striking combination of dark red, black, and gray carbon fiber encased in a clear plastic. So not only is it extremely light, but it's also very durable. The soft rubber ends, one with a hook, make it not only easy to store, but during the install, these ends don't scratch the vehicle. Extremely important. Wrapping bumpers with one installer can be very difficult. The reason for this is, it requires a huge energy output, and it's a very slow process. The reason for this is the material tends to collapse on the upper and bottom corners, which means it has to be done in increments. Also, more heat has to be added. If more heat is added, this can lead to overstretching, and it can lower the quality, especially with color change films. In this case, this is a satin finish, and if too much heat is added and stretched, it can turn glossy, which will mean an unhappy client and possibly a redo. So the best way to wrap a back bumper is to use the Autoskins bumper pole. During prep, you want to use the Olfa top sheet cutter. In this case, simply cutting the backing paper to expose it right in the middle. This will anchor it on the bumper, and then to secure the bumper pole to the side, simply pull the backing paper about 6 inches and then place the bumper pole flat on a table. Then, with a half or full roll, work the material around. This will secure it evenly, top to bottom. Then, when the panel is placed over the back bumper, simply expose the backing paper right there. This is a permanent hinge. Then the installer can focus on one half of the bumper while keeping the backing paper on the other side. This lowers dirt and makes it easy to focus on one side at a time. Then, with a little heat around those corners, instead of fighting those corners, they can be worked around very smoothly with even tension, then locked in place, and then the sides can be worked top and bottom. Very easy. And what's great about the bumper pole is how light it is it won't fall off the car. Again, sometimes if you use a heavy stick or PVC pipe, it'll pull off and the installer will have to start again. And again, what's great about the tops and bottom is those soft plugs won't scratch the vehicle. Then, the installer, once the bumper pole is taken off, can lock in the top, create 100% glass, and then work the other side. Now with the other side is an easy setup by simply just, again, pulling the backing paper about 6 inches, doing a half to full turn, and in this case, instead of using a heat gun, an installer can use an eye or heater. The backing paper is easily removed. Again, the bumper pole is keeping the material from folding on itself on that upper section. The panel is warmed evenly top to bottom, with the bumper pole keeping the tension top and bottom. The installer simply pulls, locks it in, creates glass, and goes. Very quick and efficient. The Autoskins bumper pole can even come in handy when there's other installers involved. In this case, two installers are anchored in the middle and pulling with triangles, and the bumper pole pulls with nice even tension. That's better than an extra set of hands because you get long even tension, and you can see how it just snaps it around. And by not using heat, it creates high quality. So in this case, the black is staying black, or if you had images or print, they would stay symmetrical. The less heat, the better. The Autoskins bumper pole also comes in extremely handy when an installer is wrapping a trunk or hatchback by themselves. Again, same setup is, remove the backing paper on the side, roll a half or full turn, heat the material, and then because the material has even tension, it doesn't fold on itself, and the installer can easily work it around the tricky corners. Again, trunks are notoriously difficult to wrap solo. Now the bumper pole, again, doesn't scratch the surface, very light, easy to handle, and creates that nice even tension. And at the end of the wrap, the Autoskins bumper pole can easily be put away with that hook at the top, easy storage, and for the next day, easy access, just grab and go. Autoskin's bumper pulls. Light and strong, and with the soft plastic ends and hook, makes them easy to store and safe to use. Bumpers and trunks, which are notoriously difficult to wrap, now can be installed with confidence and solo. This makes the Autoskin's bumper pull a sound investment because now only one installer is needed on a bumper instead of two, and it avoids costly mistakes. And with a high quality carbon fiber and the stylish colors, it makes it a good addition to a sign shop, especially for attracting customers for color change.